Everybody, I'm Fighter Cows. Today on Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans Day. Actually, it's not a real day. But Tuesday is Piccolo Day. So, remember that.
Well, if
May
yesterday
9th is Piccolo Day.
Well, if yesterday was National Oga Day, then I assume that this day can be considered Dragon Ball Day.
That's May 9th. There's also Goku Day.
Okay.
But we remember for King Piccolo. He called it first. Anyways, I'm Fighter Cows, like I said, and with me is Double RPG, the other voice you heard, and of course, Metal Blue Eyes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here too.
6 days before Tears of the Kingdom releases, so let's get your Dragon Balls on for today, guys.
And Metal Blue
Yeah,
Eyes
let's get our
represents
Dragon
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Balls. Get our Dragon Balls and beat them Ganons.
So even though we're playing Dragon Ball, if you have any Yu-Gi-Oh questions, Metal's your guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm fumbling.
And I saw Krillin did his move that he doesn't do until after the Saibai men show up.
Oh, yeah.
The side-by.
That's the proper Japanese. I wanted to be a weeb there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Saibai-man.
That is how they are called in Japan. Saibai men.
Hi, Bad Gamer.
I'm glad to see you.
So, yeah, in the last episode, we were having a bit of trouble with trying to gather the Dragon Balls because some of the enemies we were fighting ended up, kicking our butts a little bit. So, took the opportunity in between streams to actually grind up the characters a little bit, and as you can see...
Yeah, whoa. Yeah, they're way... They were all in like the 20s. Now they're on the 30s and 40s. Holy crap.
Yeah, you can see Goku and Piccolo are in the 40s.
Golly.
Yeah.
Now, Metal.
Mm-hmm.
When will you grind?
I did, but
Bad Gamer
did.
said you didn't just do some grinding. He said you did some grinding.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, for real.
Mhm.
Now, speaking of, you were talking about Dragon Ball since we're playing it. Why am I flustered? What? I feel like if I'm streaming for the first time, all of a sudden, like, oh my god, guys, it's not like I've been streaming for like 3 or 4 years in a row. It's my first time. Be gentle. What the heck? I think it's my medicine imbalance right now, since I still don't have it.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I still don't have it. And somebody's arguing outside. And you know me, I tend to yell back at them a lot.
You do, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not lying. I tend to yell back because I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't let my gut fool you. They're like, what you mean? Then I like kick them in the face. Like, okay, never mind. But yeah, Bad Gamer, still no medicine. This time, and also I couldn't get my blood work done, because the place I go to, usually the clinic up there, they did it last time, but this time they're like, we don't do that. You got to go to a whole other clinic.
What?
So all I can do now is just wait till my appointment then to get the medicine I need to get the blood work done. And that's on, like, oh my god. All this because they changed my plan on Monday. I mean, not Monday, in the beginning of April. But I wasn't even aware of it until the end of April. They sent a letter at the end of the month. And then of course I told you how my doctor didn't even why did you do the thing earlier? I'm like, even if I did, I'd still run into this problem. Due to the change.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I've been I haven't drawn anything. All I've been doing is watching Tiger Mask. And I'm almost done with that show. I only got 8 episodes left. And Witch Hunter Robin, but I have to be in a mood to watch that show, even though I like it. It's one of those heavy shows, like it's not one that's it's not one you binge really.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Even though it's actually shorter than Tiger Mask.
I know there's certain anime I need to get back to watching, like Sorceress Stabber Orphan.
Yep. I used to watch the crap out of Orphan. Loved it. Bad Gamer says, I'm gonna try and finish up Shinjuku while I'm here. Wait, which Shinjuku? But yeah, that's me watching Tiger Mask. I have my drawing tablet open, but it's not. It's not actually drawing anything. I'm just coloring in what I already drew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know.
And also,
Like,
I forgot to mention, in between streams, I also went and bought a pair of rubber boots, the capsule for rubber boots, because that helps us get through electricity. Because if you remember in the last episode, when we were at the muscle tower with Suno trying to get Ader, there were certain parts where electricity was flowing and I was getting damaged.
Like we just saw there, yep.
Yeah.
But you have boots now, so you don't get glop.
Yeah. Just like with the gas mask, how you go through, like, a poisonous area, then you don't, get damage from the gas or whatever.
Boy, electrified floor and gas. Is this Dragon Ball or is this Metal Gear Solid?
All we're just missing is that tank hanger music, just like yesterday with that one mission in Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh yeah, the night stealth mission.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
But that's me. Like, I'm just coloring in stuff I already did because my brain doesn't want to draw because I have no chemical balance. And Bad Gamer says Shinjuku and Fate. And Bad Gamer also says he needs to finish Bleach and Angelic Layer at some point.
I don't know if I can stomach through, like, the entirety of Bleach because there's so much... I mean, there's certain filler that's good from what I've been told, but there's just so much of it.
There's a Bleach rabbit hole me and the wheels fell down that we didn't know about. Which is the difference between Studio Pierrot, who did the first... it's not Pierrot anymore, right? The 1,000 Year Blood Arc?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it still them or no? I'll look it up.
I'm not sure.
It is animated by me. Can you tell me, or are you just gonna say it's the new thing? Like, well, who's animating it?
You animated it,
Exactly.
Jerry? Man, you really surpassed me fast. I'm just kidding.
I'm still trying to find out who's the animation studio. Okay, that doesn't help. I guess my anime doesn't say it. Oh wait, Anime News Network.
All right,
genre, title.
Yamcha and Tien got a level up.
Woo!
Yeah.
director.
Now Yamcha can be another level higher when he dies.
Well, whenever we get to that part.
I know it's because he's gonna die. Just like how I'm sure you can't save Tien or Chaozu either.
Oh, it actually is still Pierrot. Okay.
Really?
Good to know.
But anyway, Studio Pierrot, Bleach, Star Child. Studio Pierrot, if you didn't know, I'm surprised Kubo's still using him because Pierrot and Kubo have a disagreement. But I guess since they're animating the manga, they gotta just shut up and do what Pierrot wants. What Kubo wants, excuse me. Because if the rabbit hole was the fact that Rukia and Orihime, you guys read the manga.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what happens, right? Who ends up with who?
Yeah.
Pierrot shipped Ichigo and Rukia, and a lot of filler was just them trying to promote that. Which is why, like, me who only read like a little bit of the manga and then like I only read like 2 chapters, like once, but mostly watched the anime. I was so confused when people were telling me about the ending. I was like, what do you mean, Renji? What happened to Ichigo? Orihime? What? And that's because the animation studio, Puro, were trying to downplay anything with Orihime and trying
Yeah.
to push
Oh.
SummerSlam.
Oh
People
god.
hated that.
They did.
I didn't know that until like somebody read the manga, like, yeah, no, look, and I'm like, oh, all right. I'm like The Simpsons zombies John Smith. I'm John Smith. John Smith, 1882. My mistake. I'm like that. My mistake. I thought it was Rukia, but no, that was just Puro.
Damn, Pyro.
Starshaw says he doesn't like either of those characters. Most of the other women characters were better than those two, both with Orihime and Rukia.
Yeah, it's arguable. I mean, you got your... Well, yeah, let's just say, when it comes to shipping, there's a lot of factions.
Oh yeah, that's why I try to stay out of that stuff.
Oh yeah. Especially like the whole
Even if I do have
Narusaku
it,
and Naruhina debates.
I just shut up.
Oh, I mean, we all know that she was supposed to end up with Naruto, but then stupid Sasuke have to come in with his emo boy shit. Ew.
Well, I think that's what Kishimoto wanted at first, but then
Yeah.
like his editors or whatever, they wanted to downplay her so much. But I mean, for right reasons too. But still, they weren't, you know, safe from any criticisms either.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, at least they did one thing that was great, and that is Sasuke getting his ass kicked by the Raptor.
Yeah.
The greatest thing in mankind.
Yeah, that's his legacy now. Not, you know, Sharingan or, you know, being the dark broody boy. No, it's getting his ass kicked by raptors.
When it comes to Bleach, probably my favorite female is Retsu Unohana.
Bad Gamer said he only cares about two, Yodoichi and Harabel.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Fellow Yodoichi employee. How about you, Metal? What you been doing since I said I was watching Tiger Mask? So, and I'm just coloring like a 5-year-old.
I don't know. I don't really do that kind of shit, so.
What you been playing?
Hard to say.
You been playing nothing? Okay. Not even Valkyria Chronicles? That wasn't you?
Well, not really.
Fine
I mean,
with that. Wall cracks. Dude.
Well, like let's just say I did not ship anything in there. I'm just like, oh, that's what the writers are trying to do. And the next thing you know, shit, she got sniped. Oh well. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's what you get for falling for a filthy darks in there, Largo. You know, the obvious stand-in for the Jews.
Yep.
You don't forget, folks, the Empire's supposed to be the Nazis. Then our boys Gallier is supposed to be some weird amalgam of, like, Germany, France, and Belgium.
Yep.
All right, Cartman, we heard you. You made your point.
No, I'm not as bad as Cartman.
Oh yeah, Cartman is pure evil.
He wants you to respect something. I forget what it was.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't respect my authority?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You need to get back to school, little guy. Hits Stan's dad with a nightstick on his leg. Get your ass to jail!
LPH, how's it going?
Hey, LPH!
Hey,
So, what is American in Star Wars?
the humans, I guess? I don't know.
If I had to guess, probably like old Western influence, or influence from like old Westerns. especially when it came to the part where Han shot Greedo first before George Lucas made all those bad edits.
Oh, but don't you know, a movie's never finished, it's just abandoned.
But still, he didn't want to make Han look like a killer. It's like,
Yeah.
geez, it's like, you know, there's just like certain things. I mean, even though you're trying to make it seem like that borrow heavily from like old westerns, that's like a staple.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Clint Eastwood could tell you that.
Especially Clinton. After he tells us to, get off his lawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else? There is something, since there's more people are here. We got some gaming news that I don't know why I didn't talk about it Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Remember I put some trailers in.
Yes, you did.
Discord. Why don't you pick... Actually, no, I'll talk about what's it called? Chrono Odyssey.
Yeah, Chrono
I don't
Odyssey.
think you've seen the trailer. I just saw it like before we streamed. So
Yeah,
you guys heard of Chrono Odyssey? Friggin'
no.
looked fantastic. It kind of looks like a Souls-like, but it's an MMO.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how it looks. I don't know how it's gonna perform though. People were even saying that in the comments. They're like, "This looks great," but I wonder how it's gonna perform when actually a bunch of people are playing. 'Cause it's supposed to be an MMO.
That's
Hey,
a good
Lord
question.
Hey, Lord Doom.
Ah.
Bad
what
Gamer
up?
says he talked to the Mega Mario about Chrono Odyssey. It looked cool. It looked like a Souls-like though. And, you know me. But if it's an MMO, I'll be like, you know what? I'll play it if like if it was like us teaming up.
Oh yeah, I hear you on that.
Hopefully, is it laggy?
Yeah, if it is laggy, then that's really gonna hurt it.
Yeah,
That's no
it's gonna be
good.
like a nail in the coffin
Because
for it.
Because right now the biggest MMOs are obviously both World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV, so
Yeah.
it's good to have competition, so hopefully something like Chrono Odyssey can probably break the mold, but probably not right away, if they play their cards right, but who knows.
Well, we can only hope that people give it a chance, and it's not shit.
Well, worse things have happened.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
You know, like the infamous, craptacular, vampire shooter.
Oh, yes, from Xbox. Ugh.
Yeah. From our boys at Bethesda
And Arcane Studios, who...
and Arcane, yeah.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, it's published by
Look at
Bethesda,
your
but
blessing there, man.
yeah,
Going
yeah.
like, we ain't trying to have
And
no
then-
block party out here.
And you know what the best part is too is that apparently Bethesda learned nothing from their past experiences.
Oh boy! Don't tell
Especially
me.
No,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say especially because people have been reporting like technical issues. Have been getting typical support emails back, but it's very obvious that they're used to replying to people bitching about Fallout 76. Because on several that people have shown, they forgot to change the name of the game from Fallout 76.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
So they just have like a copy-paste template ready for like people bitching about 76 that they forgot to change the game title.
Oh, wow.
Metal Lord
When
Doom
they
said it
started-
could be worse. David Cage could be working on it.
Well, yeah, because we just have QTEs everywhere and weird fucking psychic powers out of nowhere at the end.
Or we could be playing as android cops.
Lord Doom said I love that.
Jason!
Also, Bad Gamer said, fair warning, he's not 100% sure, there's only rumors, but Chrono Odyssey might have NFTs, but there's no confirmation on that.
The best thing in the world. That'll totally be a thing 1,000 years from now.
Exactly. Sure. Yeah. That's the
That will be displayed
Pro-
in online
Pro-
galleries.
right.
Only when it makes sense and it's actually more acceptable by society. But in its current stage right now, oh.
Well, I hear we live in one.
Oh yeah.
I hear we live in a society.
Yeah,
We may have.
but for the wrong reasons.
Joaquin Phoenix might come in. Yeah. Lord,
I
you
agree
said
with
when you talked
Double O.
about Fallout 76 metal.
Yeah.
He said that's the best thing Fallout 76 created. Pre-made. Pre-made. We're sorry, bud.
We're sorry you're experiencing technical issues. Please contact us and open a support ticket. Then we can dox you like they did that one time with 76.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that is terrible.
What happened?
No, what Metal was talking about open up
Oh,
a
yeah.
support ticket and then they try to dox those people.
No, the whole thing with the support tickets is that they were completely unprotected and anybody could open or close any of the tickets in the queue.
Oh, jeez.
Yeesh.
Lord Doom said, "Oh my God, it keeps getting worse." I didn't know about that.
There was also the issues with people straight up just logging into other people's accounts.
Wow.
You know, without actually logging into other people's accounts. Like, they were just logging into their own. And then they're suddenly in, like, somebody else's account from, like, Turkey or something.
Golly,
Damn, man.
brethren. And Bad Gamer said, and yet people still play Fallout 76. And Lord Doom said,
Well-
I'm losing it here. The abyss is consuming it.
Well, by all means, it's improved a lot by a lot of the updates they've done to it, but it's still quite the mess. Since it's basically just a Fallout 4 like multiplayer mod essentially. So.
Yep.
'Cause, yeah, the Bethesda really needs to ditch the Gamebryo engine. It's kind of
They do- oh
showing
my
its
God.
age.
Yeah,
they
they do. Yes, they
It's
do.
been showing its age a decade ago.
Just
More
like
than
ha-
that, even.
Fucking
Just like how
Skyrim.
it's just like how I feel that Ryoga Gotoku or Ryoga Gotoku needs to abandon the Dragon Engine because
I think they
if
already are.
you really
Really?
think that they are sticking to Unreal
don't.
Engine 4?
I am not 100% sure. I'm just hoping that they stick to Unreal Engine.
Yeah, I hope so too because there's a lot within
Bad Gamer
the,
agrees with you, so.
the Dragon Engine that just, oh my god, it's outdated. Like, say for instance you're walking into like you just walk into something and it doesn't even move, but if you stand there for about a second or two, then everything that's on that object just goes flying around.
Yes, the Dragon Engine and its famous physics in quotation marks.
And here's a move that Krillin uses, which he doesn't use until the battle against Frieza.
Against Frieza.
The multi-destructo disc barrage.
Multi-disc.
Oh, yes, the multi-CD changer.
Hope he's got a CD changer.
And I also got some new abilities. I even got some ultimate skills for Yamcha and Tien as well, which you'll get to see the Neo Wolffang Fist from Yamcha.
Oh, damn. It's like the Wolfang Fist, but Neo.
Yes, the one.
Oh, that means he gets to fly around and blow shit up.
And I'd have to say, giving Yamcha some limelight, we gotta give our boy Starchild, his character, some spotlight right now.
Yeah.
And he was the one who finished that mini boss off.
You mean? Do you mean 7, Bad Gamer? Because 8 ain't even out yet. Because he says he doesn't want the next Yakuza to have turn-based. Why does 8 have? I think he meant 7.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But I
personally,
would assume.
I don't mind the turn-based, but truth be told,
Of course you don't.
truth be told, the difficulty and the balancing could have been there, but hopefully they do make that a priority with 8. Such as adding a difficulty setting. You know?
I don't know why there wasn't one, but yeah, like I'm like Bad Gamer. I minded it, but at least that much. At least have better balance and actual difficulty.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because I went back and played 7, just a little bit. My God, even though I was post game, I was still getting the hands. They were just random mooks. You know what I mean? That game is horribly unbalanced. Starshaw said he beat Budokai 2 story mode with Yamcha.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
If you don't know, that's a feat. Because Budokai 2 was the game board one, remember?
Yes, it was.
It was really cheap, especially when he fought Kid Buu.
Oh,
to
God.
do that with Yamcha is crazy good.
That mode is tedious. I mean, it was a good idea in paper, but its execution was just, ugh.
In theory, it would have worked, but
Yeah,
in
Theory.
it was just slow as hell. Funny to think that a game like that in the first one actually got ported to the GameCube, huh?
yeah, and yet 3 didn't, because they got 1 and 2, but not 3.
Starshadow did say a little glimmer of hope. Now that someone else is in charge of Ryuga Gotoku Studios, maybe they'll stick with the normal gameplay.
You know, maybe we'll just have to wait and see, because we know we're getting
because
we're getting Gaiden as the next work. It seems like
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Guidance sometime this year, suppose.
Gaiden, and then 8 after that.
Gaiden is supposed
link everything.
Yeah, everything that happened after Yakuza 6 connecting to Yakuza 7 and supposedly going into Yakuza 8.
Into
basically.
8, yeah. So we'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Gamer says, you know what? I might become a hipster gatekeeper, but 0 and 7 kind of hurt the series by being popular. He feels. There's a lot of people that came in through 0 and 7 I get what you mean. You don't want to sound like curmudgeon, but
Right.
or do you? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader.
I thought you were.
Wait,
What?
you said it out of nowhere. There's metal. I thought you were.
Well, that's what I always let you believe.
Okay.
If Alex ever comes here, or we ever and I'm streaming and we're physically together, I'm like, Alex, put on a shirt that says "I love gatekeeping." We'll be on webcam. You need to have a shirt that says "I love gatekeeping." Yeah. Lord Doom says, "I gatekeep tournaments at the gym by winning Kappa."
We're fighting the giant octopus, or the squid, as Goku calls him.
Giant something or other.
Yeah.
That is something that me and Metal and Wheels have felt too, Bad Gamer. What he said, the feeling he had when Monster Hunter became popular, and then people who just got in are acting like they've been there forever and like they know, talking like they know everything.
Yeah, God. They don't want to own accountability with the words that they say.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that with Devilman. And they're like, why are you getting mad? I'm like, I'm not getting mad that you like Devilman. I'm getting frustrated with the fact that you're acting like you've been here forever. And I've been here
when they clearly haven't.
Yeah, exactly. Like somebody was like, just be happy that you get new fans. I'm not mad that we have new fans. Except
It's just don't say that you've been.
Yeah.
Don't say that you've been a fan of the series since forever when you clearly just only saw like the one that got popular.
You just saw Crybaby, yeah.
Ah, that sounds like me with Sentai fans when they talk about Gokaiger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gokaiger a lot of people's first, and now they act like, yeah, no, I've been here forever. I've watched Jetman. No, you haven't. You watch bad fan subs with Jetman.
Exactly.
Friggin'. This bad gamer said, "Pay for my ticket and shirt, and I'll wear it." The I love game. Cause I remember talking to some people, and then they even had the gall to ask me, do I know of Devilman? And let me tell you the history of Devilman. I'm like,
Let me tell you the story.
Not only do I know Devilman, I know about Demon Lord Dante.
Yeah?
Prototype Devilman, like...
You do, yeah. You're the one who... I don't know if it was you or Sound. One of you guys told me about that.
I was such a, like pure soul the Devilman, like, first... Like, I didn't know Demon Lord Dante was, in fact, the prototype. When I saw Devilman after Demon Lord Dante, I was like, what's this Demon Lord Dante ripoff? Not knowing it was the more well-known Gonagai series. Lord Doom said, I admit I am a casual, but Hayakawa Ken is the coolest and I will fight you. Well, remember, we're all just the second best to him. And that everything we somehow do that we claim to be the best at is actually some criminal organization.
Of course.
And then he has to come in, say we're the second best, and beat us.
I mean, that is how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Starchild has a good... The door swings the other way, too. Up at work, he's seen younger people who just moved into a fandom, and they'll be trying to dismiss the old-timers like they don't know anything. That is exactly my problem. When I was with the Devilman thing I was bringing up, they were like, you don't know nothing. I'm like, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, could you read what Bad Gamer says since it has profanity?
Look at Gohan doing that burst rush there.
I'll read it. Bad Gamer says, but the influx of people come in saying crap they know zero crap about infuriates me.
You and me, man. Me too, man. Me too.
It's like, no. I'm not saying don't be a fan. I'm saying don't act like you've been here.
Right. There's a big difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with Tiger Mask. I knew of Tiger Mask, but I didn't know much. I'm not gonna act like I'm a Tiger Mask expert. I'm gonna know my place. I'm new.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna act like you wrote your friggin' PhD dissertation on Tiger Mask or something.
On Tiger Mask and the perception of villainy.
Exactly.
All right, we're done with the Red Ribbon Army's underwater base. So let's go back. Let's go back to the Devil's Toilet.
By the way, there's a few other games. One of them we already talked about was Double Dragon Gaiden, which.
Yes. Oh my God, that looks.
That game, I love it. I love how it looks.
It's like you're playing Scott Pilgrim, but just in Double Dragon style.
How about you, Metal? You like that new Double Dragon?
Honestly, it does look kind of cool. Because admittedly, the last Double Dragon I probably played was Neon, so.
Which is a good game still.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, of course it is, but yeah, it looks kind of cool though. I'm kind of gonna keep my eye on it.
Lord Doom said, but I have been here, right here, watching Hayakawa Ken steal W's. Kai gets Zubat for Prime Minister of Japan. I said it.
Well, hey, if anybody comes at him with a homemade gun, he can probably take him out. So
Exactly. The other game that I put in the modern gaming was Scoutfold: Usurper, which is a Castlevania, like Metroidvania style game.
yeah.
Oh, cool. I have to look at that.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's a pixel style game, but I was like, man, I wish it was like high res 2D, but whatever. It looks really. If you like the D-Lit game,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you'll
the
like that Scoutfold game.
Deedlit's Wonder Labyrinth.
Yeah, that one. The Lodos game.
Is it done by Playism too, just like Deedlit?
This is done by Red Art Games. Red Art, I don't know.
Yeah, I never heard of them either.
Neither. But it looked cool. It looked like Metroidvania. Lord Doom said, Kai gets Zubat for Emperor of Earth. You didn't go far enough, Kaus. That man deserves complete control. How dare you? My bad. No, that's Scoutfold Usurper. Yeah, it's Metroidvania, and you get to like take control of some of the enemies you beat to be on your side, like a stage.
Kind of like how you steal the souls in Aria of Sorrow to be your own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a flashback. Whew.
I love that mechanic in Aria of Sorrow.
Star Child
Kind of reminds me of the card system from Circle of the Moon. I thought was kind of interesting. So
I like Circle of the Moon.
yeah, it's underrated. I know it's non-canon, but hey, whatever. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I like Iiga, but you got to admit, certain Castlevania games that were made not by you, they still can hold up a candle really well too. And Circle of the Moon is definitely one of them.
Oh yeah.
Star Child said, I've gone into what I call the Bruce Wayne anime fan. He goes, when someone at work is talking about an anime he knows or he has seen and they have it wrong or they're posing, he'll just go along with it and say, that's cool, I'll have to check it out. And then I know not to interact with them anymore.
Exactly. That's the idea.
That's what I do. That's what I did at my work. When I was working at MGM, and so there's some anime fans there, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you seen it?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I ain't talking to you no more." Bad Gamer says he loves seeing new people coming in and playing Monster Hunter. Some people, though, not to mention names, but then he calls out Max, talking like he understands how stuff like next title needs to be named, despite the devs saying we're going to stop having numbers in our games. Because if you know, Max only got in with the world.
Just like how the only time he ever got into Final Fantasy was with 7. And he still has the nerve to say that RPGs in general are bad games or just not really fun.
Except for 7 he'll stand for, but the other ones, no, yeah. Look at this weed crap or something like that. I'm like, okay.
It's like, oh god. That's the one thing about Max that really just pisses me off. I mean, sure, he may be into fighting games, but if the only thing he's interested in when it comes to RPGs is Final Fantasy VII, then he has got a lot of work cut out for him to.
Yeah, that's like the casual shit. So yeah.
Yeah. Look at that Kung Fu werewolf doing that shadow clone attack on us.
Lord Doom said 7. They didn't go back to play 4?
What?
They did not.
No, he did not. And 4 is definitely one of the better ones. But yeah, I haven't taken a look at that Metroidvania or Castlevania type one yet. I'll definitely have to look at that as soon as we get done with today's stream.
And diddle.
Farshawn
Now-
said he's reminded he got some AEW figures to Street Fighter crossover ones.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those Young Bucks as Ryu and Ken?
Oh, yes. Speaking of which, I was at GameStop today because I was putting in more of my pre-order for Tears of the Kingdom, which comes out in 6 days.
Tears of the Kingdom.
There was an AEW Cross Street Fighter collaboration where they had a Kenny Omega doll, but he had red hair, and basically he was trying to be Akuma.
Akuma.
They're basically like those... You remember those old, like, jumbo-sized wrestling dolls that you could play on your bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember
Which-
those.
Rumble
Yeah.
Buddies or some shit they were called.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of like that.
Bad Gamer said, yeah, Star Shell said Wrestling Buddy.
Yeah, I sort of remembered those.
Yeah, I remember them too. Bad Gamer says, I do like Max, but please stop talking about series you don't have any knowledge about.
Exactly.
Star Shell says the Wrestling Buddies, that he has the $1 Million Man one.
Oh, nice.
Everybody
Well, every man has his price.
Down.
I remember they brought that commercial of the Wrestling Buddies and Look Who's Talking Too.
Oh, yeah. Series
Ugh.
I didn't know was related to Rox the dog, the talking dog.
Mikey saying he wanted one of those Wrestling Buddies. But
Oh,
then his sister's like, I want one of those too, and he's like, it's for boys.
That reminds me for our Hero Club Geek Fighter iceberg. We got to put that somewhere. Rox the dog. the
Yeah.
talking-
Oh, God, yeah, we do.
Star shall say that his $1 Million Man one kept. Oh yeah, no. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon. He remembers what you were talking about, Kyle, about him wanting one in
Mm-hmm.
talking to, where he kept saying those. He kept watching those commercials saying, "I want that" over and over.
Uh-huh.
Sasha remembers. Look who's talking now. Yeah, he left Rox in the back seat. That's why he called him Rox. Yep.
Rocks.
Nope.
Down.
Voiced by none other than Danny DeVito.
Yep. Hey, I don't know why I legit thought he was talking that everybody could hear him too as a kid, so that's why I called
Oh,
him
yeah.
Rock Dog.
Well, when it comes to talking animals, the rules can be confusing.
right,
it's
is
like-
it just you hear it, the audience, or is it everybody?
Yeah, it's like the thing with Stewie. It's like sometimes the family can hear him, sometimes they don't. So,
Remember when they even called that out in one episode?
yeah.
It's like, yeah. So I have a question. Can anybody understand the baby, or what's the deal with that?
But one thing I wanted to get back and touch base upon was Redfall's negative reception it's getting, and going back to Phil Spencer and whatnot. Do you think there is some legitimacy in his words where he says that he will take full responsibility, or do you think that he's kind of played that out for every bad game that's been released from Xbox by far?
Well, let's just say he has not gotten to Peter Molyneux levels yet, but I think he still has a bit of credibility. So, but if they turn out like another high profile bomb, I think that might mean he's in trouble. But for now, I think he's all right. Like I said, he's not at Molyneux levels of distrust at the moment. So.
Okay. Because I definitely do believe that he does care about, wanting to appeal to the gaming community. rightfully so, but one of the only people in the Xbox division who is very passionate about, pleasing the gamer, but it's really sad how there are those who feel like he should either resign or step down from his position. But I think that's kind of playing it a bit too hard on him at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Xbox has done a lot of strides when it comes to acquiring studios and stuff, but, there's also that saying where they need to, show, show their promise that they can actually deliver quality content.
Well, yeah, they need to.
I mean,
so they can bring the goods.
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time that PlayStation has ever done something like that? Because I honestly cannot even remember when's the last time they...
I can't either.
Because they've actually been having a good track record with putting out, like, quality instead of quantity. Or just, quality
Oh, yeah,
games
recently, yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, there are certain games that you can just say, that you can raise a stink about just because they're not your cup of tea, or that because they seem like they're pretentious, like The Last of Us Part 2. but it's just Sony. The PlayStation division, they haven't really, like we said, just they've actually been doing.
They've been doing a good
lot
job.
Of right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been doing good. So.
I mean, what do you think about that, Jerry? I mean, with the woes that are currently going on with Xbox with Redfall's reception, what are your honest thoughts about that?
Oh, Redfall was that shooter, right?
Mm-hmm, by Arcane Studios.
Yeah.
That's basically Left 4 Dead, but vampires.
A lot of people were hyped. I wasn't hyped even from day one. I just felt something off about it even then. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Bad Gamer, we were talking about Redfall. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Starchild said, what did he say?
He says, from what he's seen so far, the game isn't completely unplayable garbage. It has the same old problems that pretty much every game nowadays has at launch.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those things where it seems like if you want to jump in solo and play, it's a miserable experience. But if you do it with, like, your friends, it's more bearable, but still not exactly stellar.
Mm-hmm. Bad Gamer says never heard about it until it came out.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
I mean, and we were talking about, Chaos, how PlayStation hasn't really, had, like, a game come out from under them. Well, I guess you could say, like, the only thing recently that came out from under them that actually turned out to be bad was The Last of Us Part 1's PC release.
Yeah.
Boy.
Though I think most people blame Naughty Dog for that one more than Sony.
A lot of people have had issues. I saw one person I saw do a playthrough on YouTube, and they were having no issues, and people were commenting like, "How the heck do you have no issues?" And he was like, "I guess I'm lucky, because everybody else, yeah, it's been having."
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Lord, I guess I'm allergic to BS, my own. But that was the playthrough I saw. I wasn't even lying about that. But that game was really crap-spectacular for PC port. I had, what's funny? Just be a premium member and then stream the cloud version of. You probably have a better time. Which is saying something. The cloud version of remastered.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know, if you have Plus Premium, you can stream pretty much every Plus game straight up to stream it. On your
Even like on something like PC or something?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Dang.
I have the app on my laptop, and I stream like Yakuza. That's why I was playing Yakuza 7 when else, because I wasn't gonna reinstall it.
Oh yeah.
But it had my save still because of the cloud save.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, woof.
Did you play the PS5 version? Or are you still playing it on PS4 through the cloud?
The cloud, I think, is the PS4. I think it was the PS4 version.
Ah, okay.
I did try the PS5 version, but then I got mad I couldn't carry my save over.
Yeah, that sucked. I don't know what RGG or Sega was thinking about that. Cause that's like
Lost Judgment do it.
that's like a standard for there being, a cross-gen game. There should be data transfer of save states between those versions.
What the heck?
It'd be nice.
And, a Muay Thai zombie. That's the first time. All right, but even Lost Judgment did it. Kakarot did it when they finally got a PS5 version.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to download the PS5 version because I had the PS4 as a free upgrade, and then transfer my save.
Yeah.
So I don't know, what they were thinking with 7, especially it being a mainline game. No, freaking Lost Judgment's a spin-off. And it had a better deal there. Know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean, wholeheartedly.
For some reason, my brain wants to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think there's any Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well,
Metal hasn't chimed in, so I guess there isn't. Right, Metal?
Sorry, I was occupied for a second.
Oh.
Okay, so what was the question again? Sorry.
I'll just say I feel like talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't think there's any news because you.
Well, not really. Cyberstorm Access just came out a couple days ago, and well, there hasn't really been any big news, so.
Yeah. Star Trail said, Bad Gamer says he keeps seeing YouTube videos calling it a bad mess or hot garbage. Star Trail, in his earlier comment, that you were reading, mentioned the thing will be as if it maintains a player base or not. Because a weak player base can play any game, kill any game, even if it's good or bad. Star Trail said the only thing that bothers him about PlayStation right now is the garbage $4 games they add to the PlayStation Store. For every current gen game, there's like 75 other games that look like they were developed on a Commodore.
Oh man,
that's true. These shovelware, which Switch had that problem, and I don't know if it still does.
Switch, I would say yes and no at this point, because I still see shovelware from time to time.
Like obvious shovelware too, which is funny.
But that was a major problem with both the Wii and the Wii U was shovelware, even the 3DS.
Yep. Bad Gamer confirms. Yes. Real shovel. Sony's getting it too. Matter of fact, what I noticed, a lot of the shovelware I see on Switch and the shovelware Star Child's talking about are the same games. I guess,
Huh.
A lot of them, not all. Yeah, Bad Gamers. Yep, still a bunch of low-tier, low-effort games. A lot of those games, Star Shell's telling you on PlayStation, like there's some of these games that are somewhere that are made specifically to get easy platinums, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the game is just like push X. Oh, hey, you got a platinum. I kid you not. Like that's what they are. That's all they are.
Gee. As you can see, we're finding a gargoyle, and take a look at what its name is called. It's called Gentleman.
And it's on a toilet. Isn't that just Belphegor from Persona? The toilet demon?
Oh. I mean, we are in the devil's toilet,
Star
so...
I was talking about what I was talking about, yeah.
Oh my god, that is a toilet!
Yep. The toilet. I don't know if I can have that Star Child said the jumping burrito and the jumping cookie and the jumping pizza and the jumping taco. That's all that they are. They're just games to get easy platinums. There's no other reason to have them.
One of the worst Wii U shovelware games that I feel that it has ever released, and I regret purchasing, was a game called Meme Run.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen that game, and it's just a bunch of unfunny dead memes from like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
All crammed into like a shitty side-scrolling,
That's basically
endless runner.
Yeah, that's basically kind of like the Bit Trip series, if you're familiar with that series.
Oh yeah.
Like Bit Trip Runner.
Right.
Yeah.
Trip beat.
All right, gentleman is defeated.
The gentleman known as
The toilet, the devil toilet. Oh, but we got a Dragon Ball shard.
The devil toilet.
Shard. Oh no.
You see, I didn't know that they could break. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's news to me.
Although the story with the Super Dragon Balls, apparently it's like the original Namekians shaved down some of the Super Dragon Ball. Like how? But then, some Elder Scrolls lore. I don't know if Lord Doom is still here, but some Elder Scrolls lore kind of slipped into Dragon Ball with the manga. The Namekians in the manga say this: we are not from Universe 6 or 7 originally. We came from a previous universe that, like, this is what they were saying. We came from a previous universe that, like, the only way I can describe it is the sidewalk that that Hunding taught the Red Guards in Elder Scrolls, where they sidewalked the previous Kalpa to get into the universe they're in now. The Mechians apparently did that. Or Doom just came in. DPC is garbage now. I was reading that in the manga. I'm like, wait a minute. Namekians are Red Guards?
So it's basically like saying Namekians are new types in their universe.
I guess.
When you say Red Guard.
I'm gonna look it. I'm gonna look up that issue again. Just to
Oh, you know.
Lord Doom said, bad gamer said, you always have GT.
I guess the one piece of Nintendo news we can talk about are the constant leaks of how Kotaku got delisted by Nintendo because of the Tears of the Kingdom leaks.
Oh yeah. And they are pissed about it.
Lord Doom, this is the worst timeline. But seriously though, I mean, with everything that's been going on with the leaks, it's like they don't even care about NDAs anymore. It's just like, what the hell?
No, they do not.
Well, game journalism is kind of in shambles right now, so
Bad gamer said Zero talks about the Zelda game.
Zero talks?
Star Child said they'll care. Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm still looking.
They will care when they get sued.
Exactly.
Or whenever somebody tries to present a lawsuit to them, because they've been, like, it seems like almost every year they get hit with a different lawsuit for some bizarre, benign reason. Like,
it does seem like it, doesn't it?
Like the most recent one was the Joy-Con drift issues.
Oh yeah.
And when
Oh,
it came
yeah.
to like the Wii and the Wii U, they were constantly getting sued by companies because of the whole motion technology.
One of
Because-
which they actually, because it's funny because one of those things that actually ruled against Nintendo, and Nintendo had to pay, which is
Mhm.
funny. So it wasn't all W's for Nintendo.
Yeah, that is true. I remember the one thing that Nintendo took a big L on, and rightfully so, was the whole thing with Mario Party, the first one on N64. How it
Yeah.
was
Oh yeah.
damage your palm when
Damage.
you had to do
Yeah.
the circular motion of the Nintendo 64's control stick in some games.
Ooh.
Okay. Funny enough, it's Dragon Ball Super Chapter 69. Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Do.
Vita's
Nice.
training with Beerus. Oh, here we go. Today you're going to learn about Dragon Balls. Sets of Dragon Balls vary in size and number depending on who created them. On our planet, each village elder holds one of the balls. But originally, their wishes were meant as rewards for bold warriors who sought out the Dragon Balls in times of great suffering. Do other planets have Dragon Balls too? It's possible on planets where our kind resides. You like Dende's Dragon Balls? Yeah. Do our people live on any other planets? Most likely, we can't possibly know. You see, we Namekians moved to this universe from another realm altogether. And I've heard that some settled in places far from planet Namek.
huh.
That's the quote. They pulled the hoonding, the sidewalking that the Red Guards did.
Dang. That is a lot to digest when you think about it.
It really is. Like, sheesh.
The Hoondings.
Well, Hoonding is one of the Red Guard gods,
Oh, okay.
and like. Don't forget Tall Papa. He's another one of their gods. I just like that. Tall Papa. Hold on.
So, Fighter Cows, what do you think about Nintendo blacklisting Kotaku?
that's my reaction. Wait, who did teach the Reddit? Because they probably are like, look, we don't. Did they pull the leaks too?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. They're unreliable and they break legal agreements. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how journalism is in really bad shambles still.
Dang it.
But, I do believe that the whole thing with, Breath of the Wild getting leaked constantly, it's a really bad issue, but at the same time, I feel that it was something that was going to be inevitable one way or the other.
I hear you. A big game like that, something's gonna leak somewhere. Somebody's gonna get an early copy, or somebody's gonna break an NDA or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Taking down this zombified
It was called
Bruce,
the Walkabout. Teddy.
the Walkabout.
Yeah. That the Red Guards did.
Ah, okay. Taking down these zombified. What was his name in Tekken? The Muay Thai fighter.
Bruce.
Bruce,
Or
yes.
Kumar. Both work.
Well, the one who's been around a lot longer.
Yeah, Lord Doom. Yeah, no, you're right. My takeaway from this, since Namekiya is a Red Guard, Piccolo's black memes have more traction. Basically. Bad Gamer talking about what you're talking about. They're basically promoting modding, you know, something you shouldn't do if you want to be a respected journalist. Laugh.
Right. You know, it's like, what happens if, say, people on the Nintendo Partner Program started doing something like that, where they...
Yeah.
If they were promoting, like, mods on Nintendo games, kind of like the whole Breath of the Wild multiplayer mod, you know, they would get blacklisted by Nintendo
Oh yeah.
quicker than you can say 1, 2, 3.
No, dos, tres.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Sony and Microsoft would do the same thing too if any of their games leaked early.
Well, yeah.
You, I mean,
One
that's,
would
that's
hope.
what happens. They pulled it. They did this themselves.
Mm-hmm. I remember when there was somebody who made a Twitter post saying that they got an early copy of Tears of the Kingdom, and then former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé actually made a tweet where he actually quoted a line from some movie where he actually threatens the individual, and then all of a sudden the individual just deletes his tweet.
Ooh, well, that's not
How? Neck. My artistic, like, drive, whatever you want to call it, is so dead
Mm-hmm.
that, like, I don't even want to finish the coloring. Like, I'm actually gonna just stop and I'm just gonna do something else. I don't know. That's a blender. I don't know.
Blender.
Any of you guys out there play Blender? Use Blender? No.
I know of Blender.
None of you have a good PC. Well, the
Lord-
rendering you need, the rendering power you need. But yeah,
Lord Doom says to get clout. It's
it's all for the content.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Integrity. That died in the '60s. Alright, screw y'all. I like this.
Sorry, I didn't really pay attention that much since I was on the game. So, and hello, Mute Kitensai, or
Muteki T.
Muteki.
T. By the way, now you can ask your Yu-Gi-Oh question. Where are we at here?
We're still at the Devil's Toilet. We're just in the second half of the place because it turns out that even though they said there were 2 balls, Dragon Balls in this place, they actually are 2 halves of a Dragon Ball.
Boy.
2 balls. Are they inert?
Yes,
not.
they have, even though
I guess
Piccolo's alive.
I guess they are until that one gets fixed. I guess.
Yeah, the balls are inert.
Lord Doom said, integrity? What is this word? In this content-based world that has no meaning to me. Exactly. Investigative journalism. We're not gonna investigate nothing except how to get to the bottom of this donut box. Woo! That's
And in that donut box, num-nums. No? Okay.
well. Remember that time Shredder did a half gainer into the back of a garbage truck?
Ah!
And then, Muteki T said he went to his retro game store and got a physical copy of the Pixel collection. The Pixel
Oh,
Remastered Final-
nice. Yes.
Ooh, that is cool.
I didn't even know that came out on physical.
Yeah, but the physical copy of the Pixel Remaster collection is very rare. Square Enix did not. Yeah, Square Enix did not make a lot of copies of that. So the one that Muteki must have gotten was from the Play Asia physical release. Or unless if it does have the ESRB rating, then consider yourself lucky, man.
Oh yeah. Physical releases are starting to become like gold, expensive and rare.
Which is funny that I can get Yakuza Ishin cheaper physical than digital at the moment.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, there are a lot of exceptions,
No, yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Muteki T said his retro store has exports. Yup, that's right. It's the East Asian with English.
Oh, okay. And speaking of Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, I actually did beat Final Fantasy II's Pixel Remaster, and
Oh, neat.
yeah, but I gotta say that if you ever try to go through that game, having those boosts and like gaining experience and gil and all that to like its max amount, that's like the only way you're gonna be able to actually win in that game. I mean, I know there's other ways to actually, grind in that game to actually, do really well, but it's just like that game. I mean, if you've ever played Quest 64, then you have played Final Fantasy II, the real one, not what was known as Final Fantasy IV later on that we got on the Super Nintendo, but the real Final Fantasy II, ugh. Definitely the weakest of the original NES trilogy or the original Famicom trilogy. So it's like, for a game like that, you should play it last out of that Pixel Remaster collection. And even Starchild says he's clowning on Final Fantasy II right now, as well.
Which I did not.
Rightfully so.
I had rage quit in that game. I was like, sick of it. LPH asked, is FF2 better than 3?
No. FF2,
Yeah,
FF3 is more of a return to basics. But here's the thing: it actually it's actually the game that introduces the job class system to where you can actually switch between different jobs on the fly. But it doesn't have that ability like in Final Fantasy V, where you can actually use skills from other jobs and from secondary jobs into a primary job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starshell said all his characters into all have 9,999 hit points already.
Yeah. Basically, what you do.
Yeah.
What you do is you gotta hit your characters a lot often by themselves instead of enemies attacking them, because that's like the only way you can grind their hit points. Characters' hit points.
That's what he was saying. He had to beat his own. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's very weird. I mean, Quest 64 was kind of like that too, even though you technically had only one person to play in that party, but the more damage that he took from enemies, the more that like his defenses or his hit points would increase for the character.
Right.
Starshell said,
So basically, you just
hi.
gotta be a masochist.
Basically, apparently. I didn't know that. Starshell said FF5, you can mix and match abilities with job classes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is pretty much the thing, that they brought back in Final Fantasy Tactics, where you can, mix job classes together in that game. But anyways.
Oh yeah, Muteki T said, funny story yesterday at the game store. Wanted this third-person 007 PS2 game. They had the box, but didn't have the disc. Looked at their bag
really?
holder and realized they had the wrong James Bond game in the boxes.
Oh, really?
Okay, now we're finding the same devil in the toilet. Now its name is Ladies.
First it was oh, I get it.
Oh, so we're like going in the little men's
Yeah.
room and the
Yeah, first
little
it was the
ladies'
men's room. Now it's the ladies' room.
Yeah.
LPH said we talking about Final Fantasy 2. He goes, so 2 is like the adventure of Link of Final Fantasies.
I would say yes and no, because even though, you know, the way how you grind your stats in that game, it still plays like a traditional turn-based RPG.
Does it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing that's not the same is like how you gain you don't gain experience in that game per se. The only way that you grind your stats is to do really, you know, really bizarre methods.
Yep, Muteki, that really is a monster on a toilet.
If you ever played any of the Persona or Shin Megami Tensei games and you encountered this enemy, yeah, same type of enemy.
The toilet.
Oh, Ode to the Commode by Clorox.
Muteki TC said, at least they're keeping it PG, not like that blue guy from Watchmen. Dr. Manhattan with his blue glowing equipment just flapping about. You remember that?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, unfortunately, right? It's like, I wish I did remember it.
Hopefully one of these demons don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully one of these devils doesn't have a narrow urethra and they sell propane and propane accessories.
Whoa!
Starshaw said about, you were talking about Final Fantasy earlier. You can
Mhm.
equip 2 shields on each character to have them attack themselves and it'll boost faster.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of stupid, but I could see that being
Oh, that's right, Lord.
bizarre.
Right.
Bizarre logic.
Talking about Dr. Manhattan, Superman also saw his equipment. That's a fact. Yep,
Oh yeah, he did too. Yeah,
they had that whole crossover.
yeah. And they
said,
brought the Watchmen into the multiverse.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that whole event. Muteki T said, I did strike gold at GameStar. At a game store. He got a PS2 copy of Scarface.
Oh,
Ooh.
The World Is Yours. Nice. That game's underrated.
LPA said, you're talking about this demon. He was like, LPA said, but that's a lady demon.
Yes.
Lady, not wrong. The lady demon.
So, we're dealing with Devil Peggy Hill.
Oh, God. Oh, Peggy. Thinks she's the smartest person in the room every time. She's usually far from it. Like, she don't even speak Spanish correctly, but she's like, I totally habla Hispano, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that episode.
Oh, by the way, Jerry, I forgot to mention this to you when we were talking yesterday, but since I've been watching a lot more King of the Hill lately, I finally got to that episode that had Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah, where he's, yep. And
Lady Bird, the
they think
racist.
Lady Bird's racist because they think
Yes.
Hank's racist.
It was just all a big misunderstanding.
Yep. It's that Lady Bird just feels Hank not liking other handymen.
Yes.
Lord Doom said, so did Reverse Flash, the biggest hater, saw Manhattan's junk. Lord Doom said, I hope I can be as evil as him when I'm old, Kappa. Kappa? Cappuccino? Nah,
That makes me hyper. What's a kappa?
and then we get copyrighted, even though I want to say the rest. I do. I want to say Splinter's line.
Have that effect on people, don't you, Master? Out cold.
Alright, it's time to go back to the past. Time to go back. No!
All
And then
right,
he
we're
was
done.
crying the whole time before he had to go back. That one guard.
Muteki asks, anyone seen Dawn Brothers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Metal watched it together.
Yeah, we watched it. Yeah, we've seen the Don.
But we are now watching.
It is a good-
King Ogre.
Yes, the king of the ogres and the Geetses.
I remember being really like I was like I don't think this show's gonna do great at all. To be like, haha, this is just pure chaos, and I love it.
Unhinged in OA is best in OA.
Yep.
When he writes his batshit stuff, it's great. Just like one of him and Shirakura's favorite things they've ever done, Changerion, is also
Yes.
kind of nuts. So.
Oh, we
LPH
can't.
said,
We
Is-
can't even
is
repair the
Dr.
Dragon
Manhattan
Ball.
bigger than Batman's D.
Or do we have to talk to Mr. Popo? Oh,
I
we do
think-
have to.
I think
We,
for LPH's question, we gotta ask whoever knows about Batista's D.
No.
Same guy asking how big is Batista.
He's huge, bro.
Uteki
Weapons.
T asked Don Brothers top 5 Super Sentai question. Who is Black Senkaicher?
He is the true hero.
weapons.
That's
Remember
all.
he had
Not
a
only
photo
welcomed,
with everything.
Yeah,
He had like 2 of them, right?
yeah.
they're allowed.
3 actually, I think.
Oh boy. Starchild mentioned about the double shield method is that the reason why it can help boost your defense faster on one of his characters to equip them with a sword and a spear, so both weapon stats would level at the same time.
All right,
Okay.
now we got the 2-star ball on us.
So that means it's a promo. Gotcha. If anybody remembers the old Upper Deck Dragon Ball Z card game, yeah. Let's just say they used Dragon Balls for rarities, and 2 was promo cards that they gave out with like stuff.
Hmm.
Was that
Okay,
the
if I
one
re-
that the Game Boy game is based off?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
I still have the cards.
I was gonna say, if I remember the rarities right, 1's common, 2 is promos, 3 uncommon, 4 are like character cards you can only find in like the decks, or like deck only character, like deck only cards. 5s were rares, 6s were like secret rares, or ultra rares, or really hard to get. And then 7s were intended to be like tournament prizes and stuff, but they apparently never kind of came to be, but somehow accidentally got into like a printing batch of some packs, and so some of them got out there anyway.
Well, some people must have some gold mines there if they have one of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Muteki T said, bought the SH Figure Arts Black Senkaicher, so cool. And about the
Oh,
Dragon
he is.
Ball card.
He is. Yeah.
How can you damage a Dragon Ball? They scatter to the most hazardous of places.
They seem to. And then they go inert for like a year. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if you use. Okay, but yeah, that's under old rules. They did that anyway. But I know Dende's was what? If you only used one wish, they'd come back after like 6 months.
Yep.
Because like he's like, oh yeah, you could bring back like a whole shit ton of people, but you only get 2 wishes, not 3. So sorry.
Starshell says he has a bunch of old DBZ cards. Me too. I gotta
Yeah.
find them.
Mm.
I had a bunch of promo ones, and I had I really got into collecting those, and then like fell off because the game died. But They even tried a GT one, but that one was so. That must have been like so short-lived because I didn't even know
It
about
was. It was very short-lived. Because by what I remember is, you know, they cycled around, they finished off Z, right? And then they kind of had nowhere to go. So weirdly enough, they did like a GT set, if I remember right, and then they like circled back and started from like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z again, like reworked like cards and everything, but that reboot kind of just died. So, and then they made another card game that was supposedly compatible with the old one, which also died quickly. And then years later, Panini tried reviving it yet again, which also died. And now Bandai has the rights, and the Super Card game is still going like 5 years later.
Dang.
So one of these things, you know, is not like the other, as in it actually is still alive.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is dead.
Well, most of these things are dead, except for the Super Card game.
Or I should say, one of these things is not like the other. It's not like the others. One of these things is alive and well.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Oh, we got an experience boost accessory.
Ooh, nice.
So if we need to do some fast grinding off screen in between, you know, streams, then... Or, oh, wait a minute. Actually, experience boost? I think that's a one-time item. Let me check. Is it a one-time item, or is it... Oh, it is a one-time item. Ah, crap. I thought it was an accessory. Now we're fighting this huge snow boar. Oh, what a bore.
You wanna be weird? Let's go. Alright. Thanks.
Funny to think how, like, the Dragon Ball Z cards were kind of a staple that were used in some of the earlier video games. Like, you know, the earlier Dragon Ball RPGs.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
Oh, I don't know, yeah.
Like, Super Saiyajin Setsu.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Kami Spaceship.
Super Kami Spaceship.
Yeah, it's big.
Or I should say the nameless Namekian spaceship, if we're gonna be more technical.
And I'm sure one day we are going to get that name, and it's going to be, like, really weird, but also thematically, you know, matching with the other Namekians. Like, it'll be called, like, what is it, like, I don't know, like, Bug Puke or something, I don't know.
Bug Peak.
I don't know, I can't come up with names on the fly, really, here, so...
Well, at least we give you an A for thinking outside the box.
Yeah. Well, A for effort.
Yeah. Where would we find fire that strong? Are we gonna go back to... What's her name? Anin?
Remember?
Yep, we're going back to Mount 5 Element. We're gonna have to ask Anin if we can use the flames from the magical furnace to lower the ice that's blocking our path.
Wow, continuity.
Steve. His name will be Steve, Lord Doom says.
Funny.
one episode that woman is a part of OG Dragon Ball, albeit filler because of the anime. But and then the next, you've been completely retconned, lady.
I didn't even see the chat. Shoot, I am sorry. But Techie T has some questions. Hey, Fighter, maybe these guys explain how two 17s made one strong Super 17 that somehow overpowers the Super Saiyan 4. We were talking about this before. Right? We were like, we don't know. The only thing I can think of is that the Hell 17 was just that much stronger.
He was just that damn good.
Techie T, why can't they just Kamehameha the damn ice?
Well, there's another bit of an explanation, too, as to why they can't do that. It's because we don't have the level 3 key charge yet, because once we have that, then we should be able to destroy any of those breakable things that have like a black aura that surround them.
Techie T also asked. Hold on. Techie T asked this Yu-Gi-Oh question, Metal.
Okay, go ahead.
What made Yu-Gi-Oh decide to unban Change of Heart?
Being able to steal a monster for a turn isn't that great
Nowadays,
anymore.
right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a weak-ass thing to do. But, yeah, it's not as good as it used... But, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not as good as it used to be. There, I'll just leave it at that.
It's like, would you say that's power creep or am I high?
Yes, that is exactly it.
Okay.
Where it's fallen off to a point where it's not considered unfair anymore.
But they had to reban Yatagarasu, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
No. Did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
Not Change of Heart. No.
Oh, hey, it's Gohan's nemesis, the T-Rex where his tail is still intact.
Aw.
But it's getting affected by the Ice Age!
Well, I guess it's time to
I'll call Joel Schumacher.
call the
No, you wouldn't be
SPCA.
able to. He's already passed on.
Oh yeah.
Said I will call him.
Call him from the great beyond.
Exactly.
So, next Saturday we do a Fight Cage stream, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Funny enough, also next Friday I will do a Fight Cage stream.
That is a funny coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have to think of something to do. Or which game to play next through Fightcade. I mean, we played Alpha 2 last time. We might as well play Alpha 1, right?
Oh yeah.
Why not?
It's too bad. Too bad they don't have the best version of Alpha 1 on Fightcade. You know, the Game Boy Color. Thing is, though, that doesn't have any kind of multiplayer. Though it's like single player only.
Yeah. Who was it that didn't believe you and then I like backed you up by showing I not only played it but I still had the instruction manual for it?
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but
yeah.
that was nuts, though. Yeah.
That was funny. People were like, "What, Metal? You're lying," and I'm like, "No, Metal's telling the truth. I had it." And then I even found my instruction manual. I was like, "See?"
Yeah. And it was made by the absolute pros at Crawfish Interactive. The same guys who also did Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance version.
For the GBA, yeah. Which was also very impressive and very good.
Oh yeah, that thing was definitely a marvel on the Game Boy Advance for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then they kind of went out under because of it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. sadly. But like I said, it's a great game though, and still pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'd love to get a modern port of, obviously the one that everybody wants to get a modern port, which is Alpha 3 Max.
Yeah, for real.
Because it has the upper exclusives as well as, Ingrid from Capcom Fighting Evolution. So
Muteki asks us, do you think that we'll ever get a Marvel vs. Capcom collection from Capcom and Digital Eclipse?
Well, they have done a similar thing before. Back in whenever MVC2 came out, for the Xbox
They did
360
the collection, but then they had to get gold.
but that only had Marvel Superheroes and Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, if they were to do a full series collection of at least the first 6 ones, yeah, because it would have to have Children of the Atom, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, then MVC 1 and MVC 2, because I know Ultimate 3 is still available on a lot of platforms, so they probably wouldn't have to include that, so they could just go from Children of the Atom up to 2, and that would probably just be good.
Yeah, hopefully Disney would be willing to do that.
Well, I know I know they've been talking for a while how Capcom's trying to work out something with Disney to get MVC2 back out there somehow. Mm-hmm. So we know they've been trying with that, and if that happens, you never know, we might get a collection. So we'll have to see.
Oh, hey there, non-canon lady by the name of Anin.
Toriyama and canon. Sometimes it gets George Lucas level weird.
Yep, you're not the only one who said that. Yep.
Yunzabit Heights.
Yunzabit Heights. Yeah.
Yunzabit.
Because that's where, the ship is. Because friggin', I remember Popo, Yunzabit Heights. So Pomo was like, why me? Popo's creepy. I don't know.
Popo's creepy, and they think that Pokemon is his wife.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know which is worse, original Popo or Western Kai Blue Popo.
Holy blue on a Popo.
I know. I don't know which is worse.
It's like in One Piece when 4Kids did the One Piece dub when they changed that character, that dark-skinned character with into a pink-skinned character.
Yeah. Not to mention, some of the other ones, like changing a gun to a shower, spring-loaded shower head or something.
Yeah.
Or didn't they make Zolo's swords glow? Or something too?
Yeah, I think so. Something similar to that.
I'm just trying to remember, yeah. Something like that.
I really don't know what was going on in 4Kids' head when they did it. I mean, I understand what they were doing.
Their philosophy was, what was it? Localize, don't translate. Which was the stuff remove any thing that Western kids wouldn't get. And, we get the infamous stuff like the triangle donuts.
Yep.
Kids know what donuts are, right? Yeah.
Which is funny, even as a kid, I knew that was wrong. I was like, wait a minute. But then again, I was, already watching Tenchi Muyo.
Exactly, so.
Different. But still,
I mean, you already knew the score.
Yeah.
Or, like the agents in Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't have guns. They're just pointing their fingers at you.
I mean, yeah.
Kaiba. Take our fingers theory.
And even little Karibo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged even made fun of that profoundly.
LPH,
Oh well, yeah, of course.
What he said's funny, yeah.
Just to look cool.
Why no red, Mr. Popo?
Oh, well, yeah, black, blue, and why not red? That's his. I mean, hey, Piccolo can get a new color-based form.
Popo Sentai. Boo.
Yeah.
Red, blue, black, green, yellow, pink.
Well, probably his Universe 6 counterpart is red. If he has a Universe 6 counterpart.
Yeah, that's a good question. If there are otherworldly, versions of such a terrifying creature as the Popo.
Luteki T asks, Sicily to you, Metal.
Yeah.
Metal, do you think the trap card Time Pendulum Graph is OP?
Time pendulum graph. Well, it's associated with pendulums, so I'm not one of the guys who likes to shit on pendulums, but I don't have too much experience playing pendulum decks, so I'm maybe not the right person to ask.
Oh, after I hyped you up.
Well, hey, I am not all-knowing, so I have not played like every single deck there is that exists, so there's going to be blind spots that I don't know about.
Pendulum Graph does. See here, Time Pendulum Graph. Once per turn, your opponent cannot target spellcaster type monsters you control with trap cards or effect. You can only use the following effect once per turn. You can target a Magician Pendulum monster in your monster zone or Pendulum zone and one card your opponent controls and destroy them. Then, if this effect did not destroy 2 cards, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. And that's what that does. That sounds kind of strong. I don't know about now.
It does, actually, yeah.
It's a continuous trap.
We're inside the ice cave of this place now, of Yunzabit Heights. And that's where we'll find the next Dragon Ball.
Do 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 do.
And we get to hear more of this really...
Team also asks, Metal, do the 3 Atlantean dragons need new supports?
I would argue yes, but a lot of people hate season 4, like, irrationally. Because, they didn't make the dragons forever, and then when they did, they weren't, super great. So it more comes from people who are pissed that they weren't, like, super broken. But, you know what? I would like some. Or hey, give me the other friggin', Orichalcos monsters, damn it.
A giant convoy of motorcycles just drove by you, Cows?
Really?
Yeah, man. There was like, I kid you not, at least 20 of them.
Jeez.
Because when it gets a little warm out here, boom, they all just want to come out like, we're riding, we're hardcore. We're bikers, bro.
And we want to get heat stroke.
Exactly.
And LPH asks, if Universe 6 has a Mr. Popo, maybe 1 through 7 and 9 have a Mrs. Popo. 1 through 5 and 7 to 9. 1 and 5, 7 and 9 have a Mrs. Popo.
Well, that's a terrifying thought.
That is our universe. But yeah, that is terrifying. And it's Jinx. Muteki T said, wish I could pull a Beerus made Vegeta and gather all the Dragon Balls fast, right? Just get them. But this is original. This is we're firmly into the Z portion now, right? Because
we are in the Z portion of this game.
Yeah.
Because this game started off with actually OG Dragon Ball, and then goes into
Yeah. and this game wasn't called Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans in Japan. It was actually more based on Dragon Ball Kai, because Dragon Ball Kai started to hit off in Japan at that point.
Yeah. What's a Z? Stupid Americans won't get it unless it has Z on it.
Z Warriors, Z Fighters, yeah, they're not. I mean, kids are gonna be all right with that, but what would happen if kids, actually figured out that it was nothing? Man, kids know dick.
Exactly.
Techie T said, "Oh, it was a Kai game." In Japan, this game was.
Yeah, it
called
was.
Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was like Dragon Ball Kai, Saiyan, like Densetsu or something. I think.
Something
I can't
like
remember.
that. Mm-hmm.
Saying something or other.
Or like Kyoshu Saiyan or something like that.
Yeah, Kyoshu Saiyajins or something.
Yeah, in Japan it was a Kai game, and there was a Dragon Ball Kai video game on the Nintendo DS that was supposed to be a return to the Butoden series called Dragon Ball Kai Ultimate Butoden.
Yes, that one I know of very well.
Yeah, I wasn't really big into the Butoden games, but Hyper Dimension on Super Famicom was more my jam, if anything.
Nice. That is a good one too,
Yes.
though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I really do like it. I really do like it how the life bar and the key gauge are one and the same in that game.
It's a cool idea. I kind of like it myself.
Mm-hmm. Ah, some Red Ribbon Army blokes.
LPH said again, Z sounds cool. Oh, funny enough, if Bad Gamer is still in the chat, you played, Bad Gamer played that archetype. Because Muteki T says, hey, Metal, what killed the Cosmo archetype? Was it
Killed
OP
Cosmo.
at one time? Did Blue Eyes kill it?
Cosmos were pretty good, yeah. Once upon a time, but yeah, I think that's when Blue Eyes got Spirit Dragon, which was like specifically an anti-Pendulum and anti-Burning Abyss card, and it basically completely hosed the metagame, and it was the reason why Blue Eyes actually won the World Tournament in 2016. Because it just kind of screwed Pendulums royally.
Oh. Well, yeah, let's... Actually, before we do a Burst Rush, let's
Wait
get...
a minute, I'm thinking of the right archetype.
Let's get Gohan's strength up, so that way he can actually use the Burst Rush at full strength.
Holy crap. The Techie T says, Metal, only time an anime card and a Blue Eyes card went and won a tournament.
Yeah. Hells yeah.
If you don't know, Metal's all about the Blue Eyes, which you probably do, because, you know...
I am. Yeah, it's one of my personal favorite archetypes.
Oh, Meteor Impact! We got ourselves a new Sparky.
Oh, yeah. Ay, sparking.
Oh, this is gonna be a heavy attack going on here.
This is stuff they should have been doing to the androids. The three of them, when they were all training together like this. Like, man, y'all should just team up together.
Dang! Look at all that damage. Over 6,000 points of damage. That was an insta-kill on that boss.
Now, too bad it wasn't over 8,000. Or, you know, a certain other number that's a little bit higher.
I get you. But yeah, that was hype. You see how fun this game is with its
Oh,
experimentation?
yeah. I was right. Yeah, Bad Gamer, that is the one you played. Uteki T asks, are Time Lord cards strong or annoying? I can handle one.
They could be both.
Yeah, I've fought Time Lords. Oh, God.
The funny thing about Time Lords is they're actually not a bad deck to kind of teach somebody the game, because they do actually kind of make you have to learn about phases and such. So they're not a bad beginner archetype either. So.
Well, we're at that point where we got 6 out of the 7 Dragon Balls, but we're at that point now where Goku has to go back to hell. So, getting the last Dragon Ball is going to be on all those...
For non-canon crap from you, Goku.
Yes.
You're supposed to be training.
But we're going to make one last stop to the Kame House for today's episode, and then we'll call
I
it
didn't
off.
even know it was already this time. I flew by. I was looking down like, it's still 5. It's what? It's going to be 7? Golly.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
I mean, I know in Kyle's time it's 6, in Metal's time it's
5.
Yeah.
Muteki T is Goku's excuse for not taking care of Gohan. I wonder what Sound Out's gonna do Monday. By the way, Muteki T, Sound Out does tell me what he does Mondays. I just don't pay.
Still pay attention.
Except no, he sends me a tweet and he's like, "That's what's on the docket," and I'm like, "Cool." And then him and Ryan talk about comics before we stream, and I'm like, "I am not caught up. I do read comics, so I'm just not caught up on the current stuff." So I'm like, "Oh boy, let's go." Hey, do you know we don't know Master Roshi or Baba's name?
That's right.
Muten Roshi and Kame Sennin are both titles.
Mm-hmm.
They are,
Uranai
yeah.
Baba is just what she is. She's an Uranai fortune teller.
Fortune
Baba
teller.
only. Or
Literally
grandma.
old, yeah, like old woman fortune teller, or hag Baba,
Yep.
or something like that.
Yeah. Old fortune teller, or like, yeah. So both are not their names.
I know it's sometimes called Witch Baba as well. So.
Yeah, that works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Ah.
the game.
Look who's trying to take our Dragon Balls away.
We were talking about the Cosmo archetype on Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was like, Bad Gamer plays that.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. And you thought it was over with us hearing this theme.
Oh, what do you know? Hey, you! How did you become kids? You guys never explained it. What?
Yep, we're hearing Dragon Power again. You thought we were done with this theme, but nope, we're not quite finished with it yet.
Do. Shenlong no Nazo. At least they remade it to be a little less annoying.
Oh yeah. I mean, this rendition of the song is miles ahead of the one on the NES with Dragon Power.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Gamer said, I do. Well, when I played Master Duel, Cosmo was his favorite archetype. Muteki T said, was there an episode of Dragon Ball where Roshi showed his ID to Chi-Chi? Was there? I think so, but I don't remember it. I think it still just said his title, not his name.
Oh man.
And it might have been anime only. I gotta read the manga again, which I did. I read all of it like 2 years ago, but I can do it again. So what's Pilaf want?
He actually did steal our Dragon Balls. So we have to go to his castle to get them back because he actually has the 7th one. So it's kind of like the first arc of OG Dragon Ball all over again.
It kind of is, isn't it?
No wonder they got this. The only thing that makes me think of like that does make sense is all this is like no wonder y'all got bodied by the Saiyans. Y'all are doing too many side quests, not training.
Exactly.
Yeah, sad but true. Let me do. Oh yeah, let's get some of their abilities up first before we end off the stream today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gohan, got you. Oh wow, I could only do one with Piccolo. Well, let's give his special beam cannon a bit more power.
I saw he had Hell Zone grenade. I'm like, what?
He does.
Lord Doom is right. In RPG rules, side quests are training. I mean, usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, by the anime rules, it's like, wow, you guys really.
It's like, wow.
Oh crap!
You guys suck.
I didn't hear what I thought I heard, did I?
What, with a car that's that drove by or whatever?
I hope it's a car that drove by.
Yeah, hope so too. But anyway, I think we'll call it quits for here.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're at a good spot to where we can stop before we take on Pilaf's castle next time to finish off this chapter, but that will be in a couple weeks from now because it's Fightcade time next Saturday.
Yeah.
And Metal, I think I plugged first last week, so
you
go
did,
ahead.
I believe. Yeah. Okay. Well, as for me, it's pretty easy. I'm on Twitter at MetalBlueEye0 and YouTube Metal Blue Eyes. It's kind of barren at the moment, but I'm working on that. Anyways, yeah, also check out hero-club.com for all your hero news. Follow us across social media at Hero Club for Life. That's the number 4. Especially on Twitch, where we usually stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesdays are our news and kind of table discussion show, I guess you could call it. And Fridays, we just play a game and shoot the breeze. So come by, hang out, check us out.
Okay. You guys can follow me on YouTube and Twitch at RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter where I work on original content, whereas Twitch is secondary for streaming. But I do stream on YouTube as well, but I stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time via Restream. So follow me at both those sources when you possibly can. And you can also stay up to date with me through social media on Facebook and Twitter at RPG Reviews. And that's me.
All right. Well, you can follow me on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at FighterCouse. That's FighterCouse. I'll just say hi, because you just click my name, you'll find my Twitch, and everything else. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram is the same name, so you can find me wherever, whatever I'm doing, and I'm doing a lot. But I stream consistently, usually Tuesdays or Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays is King of Fighters 15. Fridays is Fate Grand Order, except for this coming Friday, where just like the Geek Fighters, I'll be having a Fightcade break. Because, you know, we got the idea. I forget who's... Sorry, I think it was Geek Fighters did it first, so I decided to do it too.
Yeah, I think so.
But either way, find out what game we're playing Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's it for me, because everything else, if you follow my Twitter, you'll find out what I'm doing. Or join our Discord.
All right. Well, as we said during the stream, that the game we're playing on Fightcade for next Saturday is the original Street Fighter Alpha. So be sure to join us for that at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Dreams. Boy.
Do what?
Well, I didn't realize. You said Alpha, Warrior's Dreams. Okay. Not
yeah.
2. All right.
Yeah, because we did 2 last time. But yeah, join us for that next week. And if you're going to play against us, then be sure to join us on Fightcade, because we definitely want to play against you guys if you have Fightcade. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of fun when we were playing against randos on Street Fighter Alpha 2 last time. But we'll see how Destiny treats us when we get to that game. So, until next week, I'm Double RPG.
Metal Blue Eyes.
I'm FighterCouse.
And Fighter Cows, you have 2 great words to end off this stream. And they are...
Nimi. Kanyo.
Peace out. See you next weekend.
Adios.
Bye-bye.